Okay, before we start, I did make a switch up on the team because we found a General Tao friend, so we are all good to go. He's 55% as well. He does have a little bit of potential build, but we'll rock out. I honestly don't know what to expect considering I don't watch private server videos and content. I actually have no idea what I'm about to get myself into. I know he gets more offenses the more Rainbow Key Spheres we get. But I want to give you a realistic turn. So I'm just going to collect 2 orbs this turn. We are going to see him with this major stun effect right here. Wow, that's with 2 rainbow orbs, chat. We could have got way more. I mean, he doesn't have additionals, right? That's the one way they balanced him, I think. Very crazy offenses. I mean, very good defensively. I mean, he literally gave us like a ghost usher, pretty much stunning all the enemies. So if an enemy can be stunned turn 1, he's just gonna wipe that shit down, right? I mean, it's very clear that he's strong. He's not weak. He's got the 80% damage reduction for having you know, another what is his leader skill? I don't know, something mission. I don't know, some weird category. We of course are gonna bring this kid Goku. Why? Because of the support. Now we do want to get him on rotation with Tao. Oh damn! You know what? I just realized we're gonna have Tao next rotation as well. Okay, that's cool. I really just do want to get a good representation and good look at this guy at 55% because I think this is gonna be a big deal. Because a lot of people are probably thinking about saving their stone for the global celebration, and I do think that's the smart play. Like I said, I got lucky with the tickets. I haven't spent a single stone on their banner. I'm thinking about it, depending on if I want General Blue bad enough. I might like towards maybe the end of the celebration. I don't know. Maybe if people encourage me to like get General Blue for like the 100% showcase or something, like I don't know. But General Blue, I didn't get him. Like I said, I only used the 14 tickets, and I got lucky with Tao. So I'm taking my W's. And if you're somebody who didn't get lucky, don't worry. There's gonna be a lot more stones coming. So a lot more EZAs. There's so many videos I have to make. So get ready for a busy season with YouTube. Because there's just so much I want to talk about. Damn, you actually got hit pretty hard right there. I can't believe it. What the hell was that? Okay. Yeah, I mean, he's stunned. Yeah, this guy's stunned. And I'm pretty sure next phase we go into, so we got maximum value out of this. This is perfect. Okay, maximum value, chat. Perfect. Okay, cool. Ooh. General Tao. He's such a goat. I can't believe they made him really good. No, let me rephrase that. I'm mad that they made him this good because people are going to see this. Remember, 55%. And they're going to be like, damn, I sort of want him, right? And that used to always be the feeling with me with units until I finally got over it. Like, yeah, probably should just save my stones, make sure I have, you know, plenty of opportunity to get the units that are actually going to be very elite and very fun, right? I know Global Celebration is coming up, right? We all know this. They're pushing it up further and closer. And we're expecting big things. I'm actually not going to do Super Vegito in this video because Super Vegito steals the show, right? So I'm just going to pop Majin Vegeta. Well, not Majin Vegeta. I'm just going to pop Vegeta's active. And throughout this entire video, right? I'm pretty sure we'll go into like another fight after this and something like that. but I think majority of people should hold out, right? I think that would be the smartest idea, because I just have this feeling that it's gonna be Daima, right? And I don't want people to like miss out on very hype stuff, right? So I definitely do recommend skip, even though, you know, like I said, you can summon. Everybody's got those free tickets, so we all got a chance at least, right? So I'm liking what they're doing with the game as well. They're updating the game, they're refreshing it, right? They got idle animations in, right? They changed the UI, right? I'm completely used to the health bar at this point. Like, I'm completely used to the functions, and the way that everything's mapped up. I remember those first couple of days were like, bro, it felt like a new fucking game. Like, those first couple of days, because Dokkan was stuck. It was just like, imagine playing a game for 8-9 plus years and you're seeing these same like animations. There's no idle animations either. There's just like floating sprites, clicking bubbles. Like, passives were super long. Like, Dokkan definitely is making huge strides this year. This has probably been like the best year overall for Dokkan since the 9th year anniversary started, all the way up to now. I think they've been hitting it on the nail. I think it's more of a problem with the community. I'm not really like toxic, right? Now, I can get toxic, but I'm not toxic, right? What I mean by that is people just like to feed off the negativity. Like, oh, this is bad, not enough stones, or not even that. Oh, this is just a bad celebration, the characters suck, or like every 5 seconds something is wrong with the Dokkan community. Now, when it's something valid, I will, like, for an example, Blue Kaioken Goku came out, and I hated him, and every video I made of Blue Kaioken Goku, it was nothing but bad. I had nothing good to say about him. I think he's one of the worst Dokkanfest released in a long time, but the celebration was a hit though, like, no pun intended. As you can see, I do have hit here as well. Alright, let's put Tao in slot 1. He's gonna be fine. 80% damage reduction. He's got the support from, you know, maybe I could just put Glorio on the team and just say, you know, F it, right? Glorio, is he on the new team? Because it sort of seemed like Glorio sort of was on a mission, right? Did he carry out the mission? I guess he did make a wish. Actually, I would be surprised if Glorio isn't on the team. The more I'm thinking about it, why, like, Glorio might actually be on the team in the setup. So, I don't know, just an interesting thought. You know, I'll keep him for another video. How about that? When we come back and we see Tao again, we'll make sure to double back and see. But so far, so good. Tao has been seeming like an excellent unit, but hit. All right, we'll be right back. Now, Hit looked like an absolute bum there, but that's not the focus of the video, so who cares about him? We get to see a little bit more of Tao, and that's what we're here for. Now, Tao, he's been surprising me with these numbers. He's definitely good defensively. He's definitely a great unit. There's nothing wrong with Tao. I mean, these stuns are definitely, we get to see value from this as well. Yeah, Tao's a GOAT. I mean, what more do you need to see from this guy? I mean, so one thing I do want to tell you about, and we still haven't gotten the active skill, so we still do need to do more. But one thing about Tao is that they didn't give him additionals, and they feared giving him additionals because even if they just gave him a guaranteed additional and it wasn't a super, his hit a potential chance to proc would be so good. Right, and Tao being able to super like 3 times with 80% crit and massive attack stats. Now, they will vary, right? His attack stats will definitely vary, depending on the rainbow orbs. Now, I know, like, just go look in the description of my vid and you can read out Tao's full passive, right? He's really good. Maybe I should put it in the comments. You guys let me know if I should just put the passives in the comments from now on, or should I just keep them in the description? I let people read it themselves, right? I mean, you're a grown-ass man or grown-ass female. I don't know. You might be a kid or 17 or 18. It really doesn't matter, but I'm just saying. You can read the kit yourself. But look at Tao, bro. He's a stellar unit. He's a stellar unit. I can't... Like, we're not doing anything unreasonable, right? I could see one thing where it's like, oh, you have... I don't know. Who's like a... B-Pan on rotation, right? But Tao just seems to be a real good defensive player, a real strong offensive option, right? And I mean, he doesn't even need to stack, right? He's got stunning, he's getting attack defenses. He's really good because he gets more defense, 200% defense when he gets hit. He gets 200% offense when attacking. He gets 100% for each rainbow orb. He gets like an extra 500% when under 70% HP. Right? He gets an extra 500% attack when the character's stunned or the enemy's stunned. So, like, his offenses can get brazy, right? Not to mention the support. Now, one thing I did forget to mention. I do not have General Blue. Oh, no. I probably did mention this. But General Blue, bro, I might have to just go back into that banner. If there's a reason I summon, it's for him, right? I'm already making the executive decision for the most part to save on my global account. Just save all my stones on my global account. This is my JP account, right? I have 2 accounts. I've been playing both of these accounts for the same amount of time since the first year anniversary, and you know, I love this game. What can I say, right? I'm just now falling in love with Legends. It's a new passion of mine because it's a very fun game, right? Okay, yeah, let's just throw his ass in slot 1. Let's just see more defense, right? Can you super attack us, please? Let's just see. I want to get the counter as well. That's one thing we do want to see. Because remember, this guy also has a counter against armed super... No, or what do they call it? Unarmed super attacks? Basically, the physical attacks. The ones that are actually connecting, right? I think this guy right here actually does a physical attack. We're going to throw Tao in slot 1 again. And remember, it's always going to be easy throwing him in slot 1, considering he has 80% damage reduction. Like, that's ludicrous, right? It's insane. He's getting support from Chi-Chi. He's getting support from Kid Goku. I mean, if we had Glory on the team... Up, here we go. Here's the counter. Look at him. He just pokes the tongue out. Yeah, Tao's... I mean, yeah, we got to get that active skill in here for certain. But yeah, Tao, he seems to be really good. It's just, it's weird saying this, but I think that additional build, I might go like raw defense. Additional. Yeah, I might give him like literally 8 dodge. And the rest in, you know, defensive equips and additional. That might be the build, right? If I get more copies of Tao sometime in the future, who knows what the meta is going to look like, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be the final build. Right? Tao is one of those characters who you really do want to get that additional super attack, because he's just going to be throwing out these massive attack stats very casually as well. And all of these guys on this team are hitters, right? Hit did fail us once, but it's okay. I'm not too mad at that, you know. Hit is one of those characters that stacks, so, you know, that's one fault. Tao doesn't have that problem. He's just going to be good defensively forever, for no reason, right? I just wonder what their philosophy is. Like, what do you think they're sitting behind the keyboard doing when they're designing these kits and designing these units? And what is going through their head? Because, I mean, they can clearly just drop a GOAT unit whenever they want, right? So let's just keep that in mind, because General Tao is probably the best TUR. I like him a bit better than Hit himself, right? And I'm just now using him, playing him. Of course, we're gonna go into more events. This is just the initial 55% showcase. Nothing too crazy yet. Like I said, there's gonna be a lot more content. We're gonna pop Vegito as well. I mean, not Vegito. Excuse me. No. Vegito's a bit too strong. We're gonna pop Vegeta. Yeah, let's pop Vegeta. What am I really banking on? What I really want to see from this turn is, you know, him counter again. So if he can super and stop one again, that would be best case scenario. I don't want hit to get hit because he still hasn't really built up yet. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, we're getting more of this in here. He's just a stellar unit, right? We still haven't got that active skill. So his conditions for the active skill is a bit unique, right? It's either if you have the full missionary. I don't even remember. I don't remember the category name. Please, somebody, just let me know in the description, or I'm gonna know it by the time I upload this video. But whatever, the new category that Tao leads, right? You either gotta have a full rotation of that, or there has to be an enemy who's a DB Seeker category member. So let's say we went into like stage 7 versus Zamasu and Goku Black and those characters, right? They're on DBZ Seeker, so if we go into that event, boom, he's gonna be able to pop his active pretty much whenever he wants, right? Against certain units, right? But you really do. So yeah, we're definitely gonna go into another event, right? Because we have to get this active skill in here in this video for certain, right? That's a major deal because that active is pretty big. But until then, let's move forward. Kid Goku, let's pop his active. This is a major active. This is more of the active skills I'm more leaning towards. Tao's active skill probably doesn't have as big of an impact as, like, you know, healing 30% HP, you know, having 30% attack and defense for the rest of the fight, and 3 key, right? And it's multiplied because it's an active. But Tao, you know, hitting hard, you know, it's reputable, it's solid. You know, they gave him an active skill just off the fact that he's a Dokkanfest. I think Dokkanfest, of course, being a Dokkanfest, it's like these units have to have an active skill at this point. It's like a main design of their design philosophy. You know, back on that topic, right? You know, when they're dropping and making these kits, they really do just have full capacity to do whatever the hell they want, because, you know, Tao's not a major release. He's not like something that's gonna get people, you know, spending, right? That's what I mean by major. In Japan, you would actually a lot of you probably can't understand this. JP, they love Tao. JP, they love DB as a whole, right? It's more like the United States. A lot of people just don't value DB as much as like other countries. I'll say it like that. And it's definitely a true statement. And, you know, Tao, he's not going to bring in the cash. But you know what they do? They make him very busted. And they make him, you see him in action and you're like, wow, he's really good. Then they make missions and, you know, oh, you can't even do the mission without this unit and such and so forth. But, I mean, yeah, we're definitely going to have to hop into one more event to get his active skill. But yeah, Tao, I'm liking him. Just looking at him for the first time, you know, at 55%, he looks like a fucking boss. Looks like a goat. So let me think of an event to go to, and I'll catch you back. Chiaotzu and who was it? It was Chiaotzu and who's that guy in Dragon Ball Super? Jacko, right? So he has that effect. Let's just get into the gameplay. So this is turn 1. We obviously can't stun this guy. We did get this guy's active skill. His defense is only 140,000. But I don't mind putting his ass in slot 1. Why do I not mind putting his ass in slot 1? Because he's got 80% damage reduction, and I'm not afraid. Right, let's look at rotations. Would I want AGO Kid Goku on rotation with this guy? Probably. Yeah, they definitely would link better. Alright, let's do this. And then by the time we get Goku back, we could just, you know, like I said, his team isn't bad by any means, right? And then he gets that 28 million? Is this going slow? Bro, it can't be just me. I'm not tripping. Bro, I know he not going slow right now. Oh, yeah, I thought I was tripping, chat. Bro, I seen that 28 million. It was, oh, you know what? One thing about this unit, though? He doesn't have any additionals anywhere, huh? I didn't even think about that. Now, remember, this guy has an active and stuff like that. We're definitely going to get more into him and stuff like that. He isn't a stacker either. But damn, that's a pretty impressive attack stat. considering the damage reduction, the defenses, I mean, and the high crit chance. I mean, that's pretty insane. Now, when the enemy is stunned, he gets 500% more attack. And not only that, when your HP is 70% or less, he gets an extra 500, right? And he guaranteed crits. So, I mean, it's going to be hard to say there's a TUR better than this guy. You could definitely make the case with Hit, but... no, you could definitely make the case with Hit. Like, I'm not going to say you can't make the case with Hit. Hit is really good. But other than Hit, I mean... Only need 5 orbs, by the way, with this Kid Goku in slot 3, so... We don't have to stress. We're going to get that extra support. I wonder what Tao's going to look like next to Hit. Next to Kid Goku support. Let's look at this and see this. Remember, support's going to be one of those things that massively amps this guy. So let's see what General Tao gives us. Ooh, Hit that 32. Ooh, only if we can have like additionals. Ooh. Additional build. It's a real strong case for the additional. Oh, we get to see this? Oh, Chad, he's so good. Oh, no wonder. Even if they gave this guy one additional, it would be like hands down stamped. He's one of the best. He's one of the GOATs. Because that extra additional would give him another chance to just proc the hit of potential. So if they just gave him like, okay, guaranteed additional with even just a high chance of supering, I would talk about this unit crazily, sort of. I sort of want to keep Chi-Chi on rotation. The reason is because Chi-Chi, she's actually supporting this Tao. But it probably would be smart to do this. I mean, honestly, it would be smart to do this, stack AGL Kid Goku up. And we'll just, since we have Tao on both rotations, we have 2 Taos. I'm going to actually just put him on the back burner this time around and prioritize Kid Goku. Alright, cool. Yeah, because Kid Goku, he's one of those units that if you don't stack with him, if you don't get those attacks off defensively, he might not be the hardest. But we know Tao is the fucking man, okay? We know Tao is him in the field, right? We knew he can handle that baby one attack. Let's prioritize these. Okay, now we're up against Zamasu. Now this is interesting because I can pop this active. Yeah, let's take a quick read of the passive. I'll just pull it up on screen again for you. Oh, I would have to. Yeah, I'm gonna just pull it up on screen for you guys. Just give me a second. So mind you, his active skill isn't like it isn't crazy. I don't know how. I like these type of active skills, but at the same time I don't. But what he does is cause ultimate damage and stuns the enemy for 1 turn. Changes STR and Key Spheres to Rainbow Key Spheres. And the way you activate this is Dragon Ball Seekers or Kamehameha category enemy, or when all allies attacking the same turn are missing execution, which everybody up here. No, we're actually Zamasu's Dragon Ball Seeker. It's probably going to be good to just get this in here right now. So let's do it. Okay, pretty pathetic attack stat, I must admit, but that's not a problem, right? Why is that not a problem? It's not a problem. Well, actually, you do want to make it's a huge focus on Rainbow Orbs with this guy. Yeah, let's collect forward. But the reason why it's not a big deal is because we're going against a STR type unit. So of course, I mean, he did have like a really good chance of critting right there, actually, as a matter of fact. One thing I am noticing is the HP amount. We do have to worry about this HP amount. What is his? Let me look at his leader skill stats again. Isn't it like 170%? Why is the? Maybe this team needs just more HP. Yeah, because this is not a lot of HP. We shouldn't be walking around here with not a. Maybe you would want dupes of this Tao, because Tao does have relatively low stats, but it's because of all the stats they're giving him in his passive, right? So, I mean, yeah, let's look at this. So 170%, yeah, to mission execution, Earthbred fighter. No, he gets 200% HP mission executioner, and then an extra 50% HP to Dragon Ball Seekers and Earthlings. So this guy's at 250% HP, and yeah, 230 to attack and defense. So, I mean, hit should be fine, right? I mean, we haven't really been attacking with this guy, so, you know, transforming with him or dodging, you either got to attack a couple of times or dodge a couple of times. Hopefully he can dodge the super, please. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you, hit. Yeah, that's not good. Oh my god. What? Hit? Are you serious?